Adriana is with us in San Antonio, Texas. Hi, Adriana. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Well, my husband, he's in prison right now, and he'll be getting released in this August of this year. And he listens to your show, and me and him are wondering, like, how are we going to start fresh? Like, he's going to have no job when he comes out, anything, and we're trying to kind of turning to you to help us out here.
Okay. What's he in prison for?
For growing weed.
Okay. All right. So was it felony?
No, misdemeanor weed, but...
Okay. All right. So he's not got a felony conviction then?
No. Yes, he does from a previous conviction, but yes, he is a convicted felon, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I guess the first part of starting your life over would be to course correct on the mistakes that have ruined your life. Would that be right?
Correct.
And so is he going to get out of the weed business?
Yes, he wants to get into farming as far like animal livestock.
He was in farming.
Yes, already. So he knows what he's doing already.
Okay. So he's going to go into he wants to go into livestock.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so he's done with the felony drug stuff that's messed up his life, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, because that's an important part here. Because really, you can't. There's no point in, and it really does hamper the rebuilding of your life if you're building it on, a bad foundation that's gonna cause it to crumble again. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So we got to have a career track that a felon can have, and that does limit you somewhat, but it doesn't keep you from winning. You can still go win once you decide you're going to be somebody. And so he wants to go into farming, and but I assume you don't own a farm, right?
Right, not right now.
Okay. And so my guess is he would probably end up working to start with as a ranch hand then, right?
Actually, he wants to go into more of the nursery as well, like on the side nursery. He's a big green thumb, so it's not just the weed that's like it's not just that. It's just the whole growing industry that he loves.
Okay, good. That's good. All right. Well, I think what you've got to do is just take those, this desire to be in agriculture and his abilities there, passions for that, and say, all right, how can I do that in a way that's honest, legal, and in a way that makes money for my family? And you got to start kind of analyzing that and develop almost a business plan or a career track. I think that's a really good thing to do. And then once we've got some money coming in, then of course we start applying the principles of handling money that we teach here on the show, of getting out of debt and being on a budget and saving money first for emergencies and later for purchases of things, and just being willing to go slowly with the income side of things. So probably going to take him a little while. Now I'm assuming you work, right?
Correct.
Okay, and what do you make a year?
Before we had our daughter, I was a server at a restaurant, so my income was a little up and down. However, I don't work right now because of the situation, and my parents have agreed to help me until he comes out of this year.
So you're staying with your parents and you don't work?
Right. Not right now. As right now, yes, because my daughter there's no way for me to pay for them to pay for daycare and have we work, so that we've agreed to have me stay with her.
So how old are you?
I'm 22.
And how old is he?
He is 30.
Okay. All right. Well, I would just start with saying, okay, both of you have to lay out some good careers, and you need to start looking at each area of your life and reviewing those and starting to set some goals and getting better. So one area is your marriage. One area is your parenting. One area is your careers. One area is your physical body and how you take care of it, both of you. One area is your spiritual walk. And so a good way to kind of get all of those things gathered up and to get some good people speaking into you and your husband's life and kind of give you direction on all that is to make sure you're plugged into a good local church.
Correct.
Because so far the series of decisions you all have made have been really destructive for you.
Exactly.
And so we got to change some of your decisions to get you back on a track. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to send you a copy of a book called Start.
Okay,
I think it'll
thank
help you. And I'm also going to have Kelly sign you guys up for August for Financial Peace University when he gets out. I want you to
Oh,
go.
thank
I
you.
want you to go through the class. It's 9 weeks long on how to handle money. But the big challenge between now and then, and I don't know if he's in a jail situation rather than a federal or a state prison, they may allow a hardback book in. If they do, then you can give him a copy of this book when I get it to you. Okay.
Okay.
And some places only allow softback books. We do a lot of work with prisons, and so. But anyway, get that book in there because I want him to really begin to lay out a track of exactly what he's going to do to create income.
Yes.
It has to go beyond just this idea of I like growing things or I like
Right.
working with animals.
He has laid out budgets, possible numbers, and he's tried. He's
Okay. And so, what type
so
of thing?
really
What's he thinking of doing to make money? Then tell me what he's doing.
He he started with the farming idea, and then he also
Yeah. Where is he farming? He doesn't have a farm.
no. This is either his parents have out in West Texas. There's a land out there for him to. They have land out there for him to begin his work. So he has a small start out in West Texas.
Okay, so you've got to move. You got to move to West Texas.
Yes.
Is he allowed to do that with parole and all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And so you got to move out there, and then we're going to do some. He's got some crops he wants to plant.
Exactly. He
Good.
wants to start with just a small livestock like chickens and
Yeah, that's fine.
goats and things like that. Just start small. Nothing. Don't start into debt. Don't jump into it.
Yeah, don't get into debt. You don't need to buy a $200,000 tractor. You hadn't made any money yet. So that's exactly the thing to do. Okay, well then he's ahead of the curve. That sounds good. The trick is this: you also need to be willing to work some part-time stuff to get some income coming in while we're waiting on a crop to come in, or waiting on those chickens to lay some eggs, or whatever it is we're doing. So hold on, Kelly will pick up, and we'll get you signed up for Financial Peace, and we'll get you a copy of the book Start.